What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another 1 versus 1. We're on the ranks quick search ladder, and we found ourselves a high-level game today on Kamchatka. It is Kevin versus Chef Sudis. The matchup is Portuguese versus Malta. Kevin playing as the Maltese in the colour blue. Chef playing in the colour red. Both players probably top 15. I think Chef's top 10. Kevin's kind of floating that top 20 area at the moment, but on his day, it's a fantastic player as well. Both Sears late game. Kevin unfortunately missing first pass of XP. Won't really hurt his first shipment here, and I think this is the problem with going market early with Malta. You just get that TP a little bit later, and that sometimes does cost you, like literally cost you 72 experience points. So I never have been sold on this Malta build opening, but I can be convinced with some good play to find out. I wonder if Chef, when he queues into games like this, I wonder if he goes, "Oh, please let me play against a boomier Civ and ensure the game goes late," or does he go, "Oh, I'm hoping I'm up against a Russian Civ, so therefore I kind of can play a defensive game, and as soon as I outlast that aggression, I basically win the game." Because the thing is, Port will be booming. Malta can also boom and keep up in the boom too as well with their Waiting the Court, German Tongue. They also have the same amount of kind of basic comedy cards. Gets the third age. Vitorossia available for Kevin, I expect. No, he doesn't have Vitorossia available. Cheaper TCs. Half price villager production is incredible as well. So I guess as scaling goes, Port will outscale just, but in late game it will depend on who is the better player. That's if we get to the late game. I have a sense that we will actually. It is usually both players kind of. I know that Kevin can do Bowpipe Rush and take mid map and try and tear down some train posts, but I just don't think Kevin will risk losing the game outright with a Bowpipe Rush when he can go long and try and kind of outplay Chef later on. Like, Chef's a fantastic 1 versus 1 player. He does play a lot of team as well. I don't actually know how good of a player Chef is when the game gets like longer than 20 minutes. I know that he's like fantastic between 10 and 20. He kind of has the early industrial playbook memorized as well, but proper late game treaty ability, I'm unsure. And then again, Kevin is a through and throughout 1 versus 1 supremacy player. His late game abilities, again, not quite known. It'd be interesting to see his decision making as the game goes on and game goes late. Things to note as well: most of the resources in the central of the map, down to kind of the southwest of the map as well. It's quite wide, it's quite open. We do have these little ponds which can promote some warship play, but also tactical walling, map control, thinking about bastion walls across here, bastion walls over here. Maybe if I'm playing as Malta, if I'm playing as Kevin, cough, 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 a fixed gun, securing middle, couple fixed guns over here, securing left side, forcing Portuguese in a little tight box. That could be an idea. TC goes forward here from Chef to secure next hunt, but nothing too extreme here from Chef, realizing that Malta does have a potential array of options up its sleeve. The option that Kevin's going for is a 16 vil age up German Tongue transition, get the vils in. Imagine to get the house down straight away, gets the villain queue, doesn't pop block himself, and this a bit of a tight macro game here from Kevin so far. Commandery does come up. I know that Kevin's a massive fan of dropping Commandery mid-map. Yeah, he always talks about Commandery can kind of secure map. I'm more of a Commandery and base type of person. The faster that gets built, the faster you're producing those settler wagons. And you kind of you want an extra building to defend any cav raids from basically your entire economy. Commandery, although it's nice, you can just walk past it. And in a weird sense, this is probably like the worst position for the Commandery. You can just walk past it. I feel maybe a Commandery here might be better. You'd feel that it naturally obviously locks down this crossing, maybe better securing this crossing as well and kind of giving a bit more awareness. This is just like literally is in the middle, but I don't know. I don't think it offers too much more apart from just securing Middle Island. We'll have to find out. I'm not fully sold on it. Depot being built from Kevin, the naughty boy here. That is not allowed. That is breaking Age of Empires 3 rules. It comes with a MOBA button ability, and we don't like those. I mean, cough, cough, cough. Of course we do. Absolutely love the idea. Unfortunately, I'd love to see like a pro player making coffee mill guns or whatever it's called. It's not coffee guns. That's the USA Gatling one. There's gunpowder mills. Yeah, gunpowder mills for Malta, which is a card which gives a depot wagon for every card you send in the rest of the game. Which, if you think about it, as the game goes on, it provides incredible value, but also a bit of offensive pressure, defensive protection, timing, extra time as well. It takes time to clear out these depots, and Kevin going for 3-vil, gem and tongue, 700 wood, 700 coin behind. I guess the age up will come in short soon after, but he hasn't gone steel trap. And if you're not going for Wicknacourt constructions, missing steel trap is a bit of a blunder, I feel. You have that extra resource to get that technology thanks to your 700 wood. Castles do come up nice and early here from Chef on the age up, and Chef going for the classic Fatora 700 gold age up, 700 wood in transition, get the infrastructure down. He's gone for the Castador age up, making goons behind. Quite often you'd see players age either fast or age up with the Ethiopian Queen for 5 discipline Shotel, which I think that's actually the best age up ports have. Both players have done a good job of keeping their goats alive as long as possible. Looks like Kevin's starting to invest, you know, those goats into the age up, gets himself going, and got to age up fast with the hospitality. Makes sense. Double time age up, but also his bow pike upgrades will be half price. Well, more than half price actually. 150 res of wood and coin off, so quarter of price in age 3, and then age 4 carries on as well. The thing is, you see these organ guns, they could just walk straight up to this commandery, but has to kind of go through one depot at a time, and does essentially forces the organ gun shipment because he has to clear them out from range. And these 2 depots have basically given Kevin the time to age up behind. Depot on the other side, Kevin is hoping for a big depot catch, and maybe later in the game when eyes are elsewhere, we might see a cheeky explosion catching reinforcements. That'd be so hyped to see. I'm surprised this organ gun can reach this building from that distance. You can see only one can reach it. Huss in transition, we like to see that. Is he going to try and put this into the commandery and get a bit of a surprise pop? I think he might. Yeah, he does. Oh, that is such a pro gamer move, isn't it? Like, will Chef notice there's a garrison flag in here? He's going to go for it. His opportunity. He only needs to kill 1 or 2 organ guns just to be worth it. And even if he just buys time, I think it's fine. He's on him. He's on him. That's one organ gun goodbye. Maybe he's second if he's lucky. I don't think he will get the second. He shouldn't get the second. He shouldn't get the second. He gets the second! How the hell is Chef allowed him to do that? 3 Huss, pick off 2 organ guns. What a trade. And the depot buy time, the Huss to be trained. And all this is just buying time for Malta to say, I'm stabilizing with my TC wagon. Where's his explorer? Yeah, he's just chilling. And going early steel bolts, card 5. Not even thinking of a fixed gun to try and siege this town centre. Not even thinking of 1,000 coin for like a artillery foundry, getting some falconets or culverins going. Not even thinking of 1,000 woods to get a 3rd TC and get those housing and get the bow pipe production. Just going straight into, yeah fam, I'm going to go straight for extra range crossbows. I'm not a huge fan of that card actually, it's this early in the game. But you can see that Kevin's play is to go pure bow pike, carded upgraded units as well, and that should be pretty good. Depots cost 60 wood and 60 coin. They were 50-50, but they were nerfed, unfortunately. It only takes a couple depots on the lower ladder and watching like armies of struts get blown to smithereens for people to go, maybe it is good. But it's also a bit of a gamble because sometimes you get 0 value here, sometimes you get huge value. I think most of the time though, you get the best value of all, and that is time. And you see, Kevin's probably going to kill the... He's probably going to right-click that depot before it gets built, just to say, I want to get down before it's a factor. Now it's a factor of the game. Organ's taking the depot kills, trying to siege us down. And basically, Kevin's now protected from cav charges. He's like, yeah, if you want to charge me down, I'll just blow myself up, and I'll blow me up with it. He can blow himself up, and then garrison into the commandery and dodge the blast. He can get into the commandery to dodge the blast. That's peak Malta gameplay. That is, it's so fun. The only thing missing here, which I passionately believe, is a fixed gun here would add so much value. Yeah, a fixed gun will easily get triple kills on every castle door it touches. Hussars will go down, you can focus on the Hussars, so then you only need crossbows to kill the goons and castles behind. Depot being exploded. Depot actually gets a couple of HP damage on some crossbows behind here. Nothing too significant though. Ooh, depot to the north. Depot to the north, and is a chef aware of that one? He is aware. He's kind of penned in now, isn't he? He's kind of, it's awkward position, and these crossbows are starting to mass up. But picking off that early organ gun here from Kevin's point of view is so valuable. It slowed this push down hugely. Bet pikes do come up to defend from the Hussar play. And Pierre de Monte has gone down again. Hussars do come out here with the commandery. I was expecting that. I don't think Chef would as well. Oh god, look at the value. Look at the value on the crossbow kills from the organ gun. We are desperate for a fixed gun shipment here to alleviate pressure and just try and kill the organ gun from range. We're not... Yes, we have extra range on the crossbows, but I think Kevin's realised actually spawning our units into the killing zone of organ gun is just painful. We have a shipment. Is he going to click 12 pike, or is he going to click a fixed gun? He's going to go for 12 pike. Yeah. We basically haven't been successful in defending the middle part of the map. I think that's the biggest problem here. I don't see what 12 pike is going to do to change this situation straight away. 12 pikes onto the Huskoon would be quite nice though. Chef is circle sieging. He is a bit confident here. Okay, castles are here to kind of pick up, but crossbows behind, getting a couple kills on dragoons. Does he go for this? I think he goes for it. Yeah, he's just going to go for it. Get a couple kills. Explorers come out. He's ready to do something. Now Hussars from the home commandery being built. The organ gun is just being... This is the MVP. This man's probably killed 50 units. 50 units, I reckon. I don't think that's an underestimation as well. Kevin forced to go back once again. I love how Kevin's integrating depots into his play. Unfortunately, we've not killed a single unit with the depots. We have bought time. I will give him that. He has bought time. But no depot kills just yet. But no fixed gun to defend the map as well. And, oh, finally! Defensive emergency fixed gun. He does secure hunts nearby, though, so I think this is still fine as position. Chef, he does see first fixed gun coming down. Problem is now, Ports at an eco, 64 villagers, wow, with 3 TCs. Chef is good at getting that economy rolling. Somehow those goats are still not fattened yet, but he will need to think about getting a culver in. Or two, maybe age 4 go into the mortars, and you can see how like this whole progress of this army is stopped with the threat of the depot there. Maybe a depot here, he doesn't quite know. He's just not charging forward, but doesn't need to. He's looking at the score, he's taking the score lead in this position. Kevin, note 49 villagers with settler wagons with Wigner Court. Market text could be better though, I have to say. You can see Kevin is investing everything in. And, oh, he's not got Wigner Court as well. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. This is the problem with doing the 700 wood instead of Wigner Court, is that at some point you need to send in Wigner Court, and it feels painful to send in Age 2 shipment in the 3rd age, but you cannot not ship Wigner Court. It's triple eco theory. Oh, triple! The doink's coming in here from the fixed gun, and basically we've already got value from this building unit. That's 3 kills. crossbows and get 3 kills, and another doink coming in. Oh, there's another triple! This unit's now killed 6! It works! Fixed guns work! Look, it's another triple! It's coming in! Shotgun! Oh! No, it doesn't. But like, oh, it's just... Players need to use this build more often, because it's not often that a single Falc on his own gets 6 castle door kills. But a fixed gun's just done it. 6 kills, still there, still exerting pressure, and is forcing the response. And that's something which I think people need to remember as well, that like a building like this forces the response. 300 siege. It does have negative multis versus cavalry in general, but that's enough to get some decent damage on goons as well. Where is the Maltese Explorer? That's the question I want to know. Kevin going up, his agent up with the Papal Guard, of course, looking for the bow pike upgrades. Explorer moving forward. I think he's going to try and go for a depot here. He's got 1 depot. Maybe forward fixed gun. I know he's going to lose his home TC. He hasn't really got a good way to defend this. Oh, Kevin's got a 1v1 into 4. He's got a better 1v1 deck. 24 pike, 24 bow, 2k wood, 4 falc, 3 coal, 1 factory. We haven't got the heavy fortification outpost card, but I'm fine with that. Sicilian supply, that's another good card, that's quite late on. I think what we'll be seeing here from Kevin is that he's in the 4th age, but I don't think he'll be clicking the factory button anytime soon. I think he really wants to push through these other bigger shipments to kind of get back on it. Oh, what a lovely Huss raid on to the villagers. Kevin sees this, Chef does see it. Very alert to it, good play. We'll push back. The problem is though, oh, it's so effing painful. Malta have got gang sword, but no log flume. Why have we not got log flume? We're going bow pike. We should be circular saw economy at this point. Realistically, and Wignacourt, we want our wood being generated faster than our food for our infrastructure and for our bow pike. But we're not doing it. We're sending in 3 coal. Can't want to deal with an organ gun. Oh, Kevin, stop being so Kevin. Oh. This is, I think, I know why he's sending this card, but I think it's the wrong card. I know why he wants to, because he's anticipating Chef will turn up with 3 Colv himself or more organ guns. So he's going to do the Colvs to cover his infantry, which is teching through the hospitals now for cheap. Arbalesters, I think it's like 150, 150. Guard Pike is free at this point. But we need to mark it urgently, because it is a bit of an outrage that these villas are just not fully teched. We're in the 4th age, we've got 58 villagers, but we haven't got all our market techs. Depot is actually distracting the organ gun. This is going to be a bit of a snipe. Just the 1 organ gun's Colv's is needed. Yep, goodbye. Depot's 5s. Organ's going to run back, but he's protected by the depots, and Chef knows better. Will retreat back, but it's starting to take forward wars. Take forward position, and noting that Malta's lost their hometown centre, so therefore, Chef, if Chef wanted to, he could build an outpost right in the middle of Malta's base. There's no building restriction at all, and that is so... Okay, he needs to scout this area first, but like, it is so strong, there's no building restriction, and sometimes that's what Malta really wants, is just get in base, drop down fixed guns, depots in your opponent's base, but it doesn't quite happen until that first TC is destroyed and the guard is out, and you feel that the recharge is on. Another depot coming down. In fact, this is fantastic to see, but where's the forward fixed guns? We got the Colvs to protect the fixed guns. And I think the first fight's going to happen. There's a lot of vet hussars here. There are guard pike. These castles, they do have their counter infantry rifling. Although the pikes have 200 HP plus CIR. Castles very strong. More organ guns coming up from the town centre. Cover mode pike. And I think the army here from Portuguese is so much better. And Kevin's kind of throwing a bit of position he has. Yes, he's now sending 24 crossbows, but until the crossbows join the army, that they're not added. And all the pikes of that shipment are going down. The Colvs are going down as well. He will trade it with the organ guns, so there's no reason for Chef to put those forwards. But yeah, if this depot was a fixed gun, he would get support across the water, boinking from a distance, getting the kills, and could be getting the guard fixed gun as well, and maybe selling the home one. Part of the plan, though. It's all part of the plan. Kevin wants to bait the Chef into a disaster trap, but I think that's just a little bit too far away from the water to cause massive damage, and Kevin thinks better and waits to trigger the trap at a better point. Mills are coming down, and I'm worried now because we've got Mills here for Malta. Let's massive shout out. No Sicilian supply here. That's a shame. I know that some players love having crossbow attack, crossbow HP, but these two cards I actually think are kind of pointless. You do obviously have the crossbow attack. I mean, musketeer combat with no musketeer cards is also a very poor choice. Oh, look at the Arbalesta. Boom! It's boom time. He's gonna do it. He needs to protect the crossbows. If he doesn't do it, he's gonna lose the crossbows. Oh, Chef is aware. He's alert to the fact, and the fact is just the depots alone means that he can get away with having low numbers of pikes. Oh, what I'm about to say. Mills mean that he's on to natural these resources, so he's not going to get any more hunting upgrades at all. He might think he actually has steel traps and place mines, but he doesn't. He definitely doesn't have them caught as well. The Arbalestas keep on charging forward. Archaic Soldier Combat do come in. That's a nice card. Commander's forward, like he's still on silver mines, and I think Whedon Court being the better card, but he's baiting in the army. Is coming. This could be the largest use of depots from a pro player we've actually seen. Most pros look at the depot and go, nah, I'm too good for this building. It's too cheesy, too memey. But Kevin realizes he's up against the meme lord himself, Chef's East, and needs to call all his abilities to do this. Still a huge score deficit because that economy for Malta is substantially lacking. And I don't think there's any complaints that Chef is taking the score lead. 99 vils. His markets, his mills are fully taxed. His estates are level 1, and his vils also gang assault, which is fucking terrible. Why do players ignore Block Flume? So important. So important. 20% wood eco for not a lot of resources. Praise the fucking Lord, a fixed gun dropped forwards is going to provide so much offensive pressure here for Kevin. Unfortunately, there's some heavy horse guns coming in, and at least we have the Basilics to defend, but that's going to go down, unfortunately. I love the idea, though, but it might still go up, you know, if the Basilics kind of, at least he's buying time. Basilics yep. Basilics going to push back the heavy horse guns. And it's a trade. It's a trade. That's not a bad trade. It's not a bad use. Oh, it's tempting. This could be the time. But Kevin pulls that trigger. But Chef is just not chasing with the Huss. He's not falling for it. He could. Ooh, I'm on the edge of my seat. This is super exciting right now. He's gone past the depots. If he's going to do it, he can get value here. Heavy horse goes sieging. Pull the trigger now before the next volley comes in. Oh, look at the damage! Look at the damage on those units! I know quite a lot of them were damaged from combat anyway, but the Explorer's been... Kevin's like, right, that's pretty good actually. I'm going to buy an Explorer back and let's get some more depot action, and we're going to see more and more as the game goes on throughout. What we need now from our Malta player is to drop outposts. Preferably fortified outposts over here. He doesn't have the fortified outpost card, but you can see this is the play that Malta needs to do, is to be really, basically, be a dick. To play Malta, you just need to be a dick. Be annoying. Be in their face with buildings. Force. Make them artillery micro. Do anything you can to get under their skin, and late game bow pike culverin building is the play. There's also cheeky gets the 5th age and spams some Imperial Hussars for free. That's another one of my favourites as well. But unfortunately, because we're now ahead of our depots, there's nothing stopping the charge of the cavalry. And the heavy horse guns have to back off. There's Basilics nearby. So we have an idle explorer. Only the explorer can build the depots and the fixed guns, and that is what we really need to see in this game. Kevin's position, his next card, probably going to be 2k wood, in all honesty. Sitting next to a train post, actually a really smart play. The path around this is quite hard. You can't cross the train post. And yeah, Chef's like, yeah, I'm backing out. I can't do this. I think Chef should be close to going to the fifth age, though. Yeah, he's got level 2 estates now. Level 2. And has Eco Theory still to send as a card. As well as Cigar Rollers. I like the Cigar Rollers in Port deck. You don't often need too many cards in the 4th age. Teching that coin eco is crucial. Eco Theory, though, on 99 Vils is a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. That will be our next card there for Portugal. Must be. Basilics are looking for... They're moving forward. They're looking for the heavy horse guns. They will find them. They will find... And Chef expecting to get some good volleys on the crossbows, but it doesn't matter, though. He's just given away heavy horse guns for not much value. And just the spammability... The efficiency of this army here from Malta is fantastic. Explorer still just standing still, though. This is where we move forward with the fixed guns. But not to be. The pike's getting picked off, and all these Arbalesters at threat at the moment. At threat, significant threat actually. Oh, bye Basilics. You know. Oh, I feel like I'm saying the same lines over again, because basically we're seeing the same action over and over again. Soon, Kevin's going to pull back in between the 2 depots, and I'll be like, oh my god, this might be the time. This might be time for boom. But might not be. Meanwhile, like, there's no pressure on any of these resources, and Kevin starts to need to think about side barracks, raiding, building raiding. And, yeah, he's now taking catastrophic losses in the middle. You can't just build a fixed gun when you've got no units to defend it. Kevin needs to defend this location for another 25 seconds. Can he defend it for 25 seconds? With all the hussars coming in, I guess he can, actually. And this will come up. That fixed gun's still not been sold back at base, but it has been upgraded to heavy fixed gun, though. So I think he's used that to kind of solidify. And also, heavy fixed guns mean more HP in the foundations as well. So that has gone up. Second, being marched forward. We are doing it. Kevin is answering our prayers. We're still only on 81 Vils. He's only on 1 town centre. And all this time, the Chef has been on 99 Vils. Kevin has been on... Well, at least he's got log flume now. I don't know where that market's gone. I'll have a quick look. You know, there it is. Eyeing up Circular Store at some point. But we're still a long way behind Chef's economy. But it's just the units now giving us that... belief that Kevin can go at. Look at that. More than 200 HP crossbows. Excellent. Yeah, a bit greedy on that fixed gun. That's okay, though. Forces mortar response. Chef will have to tech that into howitzers. But that just helps us because we've got the basilics. We've got 29... so we need more bows. And more bows are coming in. Only on 3 racks at the moment. We need to be about 5-6 racks at this point. 2k wood coming in his card. Afterwards. Another triple doink! Oh! Doinkage! Look at the doink. Depot gets taken down before it being complete. Again, I don't think Kevin won too much. Basilics does move forward. Pull back. Another shot. That's fixed guns up to 9 Castle kills already. And the Basilics now engaging howitzers. That's 12 Basilics killed for the fixed gun. I'm keeping a running counter because why not? 12 kills. Can it be 15? It can be 15 kills for the fixed gun. Oh, this is like the biggest advert for Malta you'll ever see. It's a fun civ. It's a good civ. Ah, we need more Malta players on the ladder. I'm loving this action so much. Arbalesters crossing, and I've got to say, Chef has shown no threat of actually killing Malta here, and he's spamming units in the 4th age, like, but he's not making any headway. He either needs to go to the 5th or starts, you know, raiding the side and putting pressure at different points. Meanwhile, Malta's only going to get stronger with the HP bonuses on the Arbalester and the Guard Pikeman. We might see more defensive fixed guns. That's another triple. That must be onto 18 Castle kills now, surely. Surely onto 18. In range, target acquired, Fox 2. triple! Oh, you see the howitzers are path into the right to try and look, but the Hustle are moving in. And now there's no goons here. Pikes just charge this. Pikes should just charge. And yes, okay, great. Your fixed gun's under threat, but the mortars are being baited forward and they're getting killed. And the Chef's got no answer to this. He's got no answer to what Malta is throwing. And advanced Arsenal coming in, but Kevin still dropping the cannonballs from a distance. More reinforcements will coming pretty quickly. More pikes, more husks. Needs more production though. He's still floating 4,000 res in food and wood. If he had 6 racks, this could be a huge batch he needs to save the day. He's only got 15. He needs more production. I feel a sense of not being familiar with late game action here from Kevin. He needs to understand, actually, move the buildings forward, really dominate that middle. And like I say, Malta's #1 rule, be a dick. And actually, that fixed gun, that depot's going to go up. Oh, it's not. Oh, but there's another triple here from the fixed gun. Another triple. Target acquired. Oh, another. This fixed gun's up to 30 Cassador kills at least. Surely 30 Cassador kills. Poor Cassadors, what? Depot will get completed now. Score gap reducing. But just look at the guard pikeman crossing the map now. Just need a couple order hussars just to round the composition. And another fixed gun maybe this location. 2 basilisks to defend from the howitzer play. But you can see behind this, the factory's out getting coin. Mill's still level 1. This is so painful. We're playing into a strong opponent on a hard difficulty, but we're making it harder for ourselves. This fixed gun's got so much value though, it's been insane. And okay, yes, fixed gun goes down, but another 2 mortars were made to get that happen. And what else does the mortar contribute? Not a lot. So you see how just for these little bit of buildings are forcing response. So let's look from Kevin's Chef's point of view. Okay, the advanced Arsenal rolling in. Eco Ferries happen. We've still got another mill card, another plantation card to come behind. And we haven't yet gone to Grape Shots Organized, which I think actually might be a better play here. The depot! The boom! The boom! Oh, it gets out of there in time. Oh. So I think what happened there, I think the depot got to so low HP that it just auto-detonated. But the detonation speed on that is really slow. It's really slow. So you need to like kind of trigger it before you get to that minimum HP threshold. That could have been so many husks going down. I don't think Chef had the thing on the pulse there. I think he was trying to say goodbye to quite a few calves at that point. This fixed gun's still taking population back at home. I mean, it's only 5 pops. It's not the end of the world. The fixed gun goes forward. Side push, but does Kevin does know that Chef's gone into Bastion Wars. But he also knows... Kevin also knows that this Bastion play over here exists, and it's so strong. As soon as the gate comes in here, Kevin's in trouble, because there's no defensive wall here to block this out. Yes! Barracks 4th and 5 coming down here for Kevin. He's starting to... understands other ideas, but shame we never got Weaken the Court and Amalgamation, because those mines on that top side are all... I never got placer mines. That is so bad. It's so bad. These mines are just so much better than plantations with the place mine, Amalgamation, Weaken the Court. You'll be up to easily 1.2 coin per second, where the plantations are... You're walking around, you're gathering at 0.55, 0.65 coin per second plus walkage. Yeah, it's not even close. And yeah, Kevin just needs to kind of get himself to that next age so that he's able to then kind of, Chef's going to the next age with resources to spare. The gate's wide open as well. Kevin's on the wrong side of the map. Howitzer sieging down the heavy fixed gun. Yeah, the Howitzer's going to win that one. The guard hust's going to move in. I would love to see gate here, side racks, side artillery boundary, side petards. Really, if you have your opponent wrapped around, you can definitely put pressure from different points. Howitzer comes in. Guard goons do come out. Kevin is not too far away from Imperial himself. He can get there. He can get there. He does have 52 on food. He might want to think about rebalancing the economy a little bit. Chef in to age 5 at this point. Castle's taking exchanges. What is the order upgrade here from Chef? He's probably going to go for... There's the coin crates. He's probably going to go for a capital instantaneously, but it's going to be Imperial Castledorf to start the game off here. Makes sense. They're going to trade the crossbow, the pikes, the skirms, and the nice switcheroo there. And I think Kevin's kind of been a bit too blasé with his units. He's taken not great trades at the moment. Available, Explorer buyback available. So I'll tell you what, Chef also wants his capital and go for his age 5 wood chopping upgrade as well. He's got his factories onto wood. I'll tell you what's better, is have those factories onto coin. Vil's gathering wood. The game's been called. Kevin is tapped out, not wanting to deal with this any longer. It's a bit of an early resign, I gotta say, but I think it's a realizing that to come back from this position with no fixed gun presence and no real mass to kind of deal with the exchanges of Imperial Castledor, he's had to call it a day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit disappointed because we saw some fantastic play there from Kevin. Chef playing really well. The early game play with that, keeping the organ gun pressure alive. But Kevin was like, right, for commandery, for depots, I'll buy time. I'm going into crossbows. I've dropped a fixed gun here. I'm getting kills. Okay, I've lost this base. But the identifying of what went well for Malta was good to see. And Kevin was starting to try and get those fixed guns back up. And once this fixed gun was down, that was milking kills for the whole game, and that was keeping at Kevin's economy with Chef. Chef outgathered so hard, had to spam so many more units. But once those trades started to not become in favour of Malta because of the lack of fixed guns and just getting caught out, then it was just hard to catch up. And I think the real problem was we are not... I don't understand why we are not prioritising upgrades like Wignacore. 30% for your wood chopping late game should take higher priority than one of these combat cards. We're not having Circular Saw for the longest of the time. The mill wasn't fully teched. Quite often in the game, I spend like 10 seconds checking all my economy upgrades to see where I'm at, and that allows you to keep up, and then that allows you to kind of compete. I think deck as well from Kevin. I'd have loved to have seen 2 fixed guns in the deck with a forward commandery and fixed guns being built from a wagon only taking like 6 seconds, 7 seconds, a quarter of the time it takes for an explorer to build it. You get to secure that map quick, and 3 fixed guns here. That just eliminates any potential from Chef pushing to Basilics to defend, and then you've just secured middle and you're taking shots on infrastructure, and you're kind of opening up Chef's economy here through the TP line, both ways of your army. There's so much potential there. We just didn't quite get to that point, but it's still a fantastic game to watch. Look at that post game. Let's look at the villager population. Yeah, Malta single TC. And TC would have been nice at some point. Just didn't quite get to that point. And the economy, I'm expecting a huge difference here. Yes, and the difference was only ever increasing, and that was the big problem here. A huge 35,000 difference of resources at the end of the game. The fixed gun can only do so much carry in this game, and it's incredible that the combat experience is so close considering the difference of economy. And just imagine what Kevin could have done if that economy was much closer to Portuguese and that villager line was much higher and the technologies were much more sent in. But yeah, if we look at the military unit population as well, we're probably going to see just trades all game, but so much of the time Kevin was down, but that defensive fixed gun was holding him off. All good. Alas, it wasn't not meant to be. Well, next time Kevin goes long, he'll take these lessons, come back with a stronger play, and we thank him for that game. We say GG, well played to these guys, and I'll see you guys into the next game.